Ask any world traveler and they will tell you right away whether getting global entry is a smart move or not. We have a trip to Lisbon coming up, which I'll be making a video on, and we signed our 6 and 3-year-olds up. Let me go over the process, the price, and all the pros and cons of having global entry so that you can decide for yourself whether or not it's worth it. Let's go. Global Entry is a service provided by the TTP, or Trusted Traveler Program, run by the Department of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, or CBP. According to the CBP website, Global Entry is a, quote, program that allows expedited clearance for pre-approved, low-risk travelers upon arrival in the United States, end quote. What that means is, whenever you travel internationally, you have to go through that foreign country's customs, and when you come back to the United States, you have to go through U.S. customs before leaving the airport. Customs lines can be very long and time-consuming. Customs agents are thorough and can look into every piece of luggage and clothing you have in order to ensure the safety of U.S. citizens. So, to combat the long lines and stress that come with them, the CBP created a way for people to get through the lines quicker. Most of the time, as a Global Entry member, all you have to do is take your picture at the touchless kiosks, and that's it. Once in a while, members might be selected for additional screening, but that rarely happens. As of October 1st, 2024, Global Entry fees were raised from $99 to $120. Global Entry is for members who sign up and clear the application process only. In other words, if there are other travelers in your party and/or reservation, they will not receive the same benefits as you. So, if you're flying with a spouse and/or children and you have Global Entry but they don't, only you can pass through the Global Entry lines. Your spouse and children will have to go through the normal custom lines. The good thing, though, is that children are free. So, for a family of 4, the cost for all of them to have Global Entry is $240 instead of $480. It's best for the whole family to sign up together because you'll need to do an in-person interview with a CBP officer at a TTP enrollment center, usually at the airport. You can schedule all appointments together, so that's just one trip. My wife and I already had Global Entry, so we both had to attend the interviews for our children. But the process literally takes less than 5 minutes. They just scan your face to make sure it matches your passport, and that's it. Once your interview is complete, the officer will let you know that you're approved, and the KTN, or known traveler number, that they emailed to you can now be used. And another good thing about Global Entry, it automatically comes with TSA PreCheck. That means when you fly domestic, you're allowed to enter the TSA security lines at the airport instead of regular security lines, which require you to remove your devices from your carry-on bags, your shoes from your feet, and other inconveniences. And yet another good thing, I know, this program is almost like Christmas morning. If you have a credit card that caters to travel benefits, like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, or the American Express Platinum, or the Capital One Venture Card, to name a few, they will reimburse you for your Global Entry expense. That's right, it's free. So, I've just spent the last few minutes listing off the benefits of Global Entry, and I thought I would touch upon what could be some cons, just to be transparent. For one, the entire application process is kind of invasive. They ask a lot of questions online. They do a background check. You have to submit your passport and photo ID online. And you have to schedule an in-person interview where the CBP officer must scan your face. Obviously, for someone concerned with security and privacy, this might not be the best process for you. You really have to consider whether the benefits of quick travel outweigh the potential privacy doors it may open. Recently, enrollment centers have been completely booked for months at a time. A few friends of mine have had problems finding an open window for them to schedule an appointment for their in-person interview. This might seem pretty inconvenient or annoying, but if you're already conditionally approved for an in-person meeting and have a flight booked already, you can do an enrollment on departure or enrollment on arrival interview at the airport on the day of your flight. Check out the CBP links in the description for more info. Also, if you don't travel much, the $120 fee might be too steep and not worth it. It is a luxury, not a necessity. If you can't afford it, or if it doesn't add much value, then definitely don't waste your money. But if time is worth a lot to you, and for those of us who love our vacations, time is literally money, then I would definitely consider Global Entry. It speeds up the travel process immensely, and it also lowers the stress level of traveling considerably. If you ask me, Global Entry is totally worth it. I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, as well as a couple other cards that reimburse me for Global Entry. So for me, it's free. The only real cost, per se, is the time it takes for me to fill out the application and then schedule and attend the in-person meeting. Now, I don't do a ton of international travel, but I do travel domestically quite often. So, since TSA PreCheck comes with Global Entry, it's a no-brainer for me to have both. I am able to take advantage of the much quicker and less invasive TSA security lines domestically, as well as the much quicker customs process via Global Entry when flying internationally. And now that my kids have both, all 4 of us can travel stress-free. Okay, maybe not stress-free, but you catch my drift. I've asked quite a few of my Globe Trekker friends, and they all agree that it's a no-brainer. They also agree on researching other programs that expedite the travel process, like Clear or Mobile Passport Control, but that's a whole other video in and of itself. No matter what program you decide to use, cutting down stress and travel time will do wonders for your travel experience, be it for work, play, or anything else. We need more time in this world and way less stress. Programs like Global Entry provide both for a cost that really is a no-brainer for even the occasional traveler. Throw in that it's free if you have a travel credit card, and there should be no reason why you don't already have Global Entry. Now, if you don't have a travel card and want to know which one is best for you, check out this video. Have an interesting or helpful Global Entry story? We'd love to read it in the comments below. If you liked this video and found it helpful, hit that like button and share it with your mates. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel goodness. From all of us at The Vacation Agent, my name's Kelly, and I wish you safe travels.